The inquiry into Ashlee Robinson's death has reached a crucial and frustrating turning point as April 2026 draws to a close. The world is currently witnessing a complex legal fight that started out as a terrible tale in a picturesque paradise. The matter appears to be at a standstill as of today, April 19, 2026. However, unsettling new information is beginning to emerge behind the scenes. Joseph Isaac McCann, Ashlee's fiancé, is currently in what experts refer to as legal limbo. This implies that although he is not formally accused of a crime, he is nonetheless unable to depart. By formally confiscating his passport, the Zanzibari police have taken a very significant move. In essence, he is stranded on the island. McCann is being held as a critical witness, according to Zuberi Chamber, the deputy head of investigations. Before making a decision, they are awaiting the final forensic and medical results. While Ashlee's family feels as though they are waiting forever, the detectives see this as an essential break to ensure they don't overlook any clues. The workers at the Zuri Zanzibar resort, who saw the couple every day, provided the most significant information this week. Many people believed that Ashlee's death was the result of a single, major quarrel when this tale initially surfaced. However, fresh eyewitness accounts from the hotel staff present a far more sinister and coherent picture. Now, workers have come forward to claim that the intense arguments weren't an isolated incident. They asserted that Ashlee and Joe had been arguing practically from the day they arrived on April 4, 2026. These workers claim that during the 4 days preceding the catastrophe, the couple was frequently heard bickering. The flawless interaction that everyone observed on social media stands in stark contrast to this. Ashlee posted videos of her ideal birthday trip and a stunning proposal on Instagram. She had a brilliant, joyful appearance. The hotel employees, however, perceived a different reality. They observed a suffering couple. They witnessed a journey that was tense rather than joyful. The fighting had gotten so severe by the evening of April 8, 2026, that hotel management had to intervene. To keep the peace, they really relocated Joe to a different property approximately 10 minutes away. We now have a whole new perspective on the ideal vacation, thanks to this new knowledge. It implies that the strain was increasing well in advance of that last night. What were they fighting over? We must ask, was it over something more intimate? Or was it about Joe's company, which was allegedly losing millions of dollars? The Robinson family is making significant progress back home in the United States while Joe is detained in Zanzibar. Harry Robinson, Ashlee's father, has been meeting with the State Department in Washington, D.C. He is advocating for increased involvement in the probe by the U.S. government. In Zanzibar, the family does not want to depend solely on the local police. They want the evidence examined by the FBI. Additionally, they want to see the security videos from the resort. The 11-hour gap is what they want to see. The interval between the incident and Joe's eventual contact with the family. Zanzibar has a tense environment. The world is seeking the truth, yet local officials are under tremendous pressure to save their tourism sector. The investigation is now more than a straightforward examination of a tragedy, since Joe McCann's passport has vanished and additional witnesses have come forward to describe the ongoing battle. In a land where the sun is bright but the shadows are deep, it has evolved into a quest for the truth. Major news organizations and financial experts started investigating Joe's firm around April 10, 2026. Asymmetric Financial, a cryptocurrency hedge fund, was founded by Joe. Although he appeared to be a millionaire titan, his enterprise was allegedly in disarray on the inside. According to reports, Joe's fund had seen a disastrous 80% loss in the year preceding this trip. We are discussing the simple disappearance of more than $100 million in investor funds. The pressure is unfathomable when a man is in charge of that much money and it vanishes. The walls were apparently closing in, and investors were furious. As of April 15, 2026, a significant question has emerged. Who really covered the cost of this opulent trip? Villas at Zuri Zanzibar can cost more than $1,000 per night, making it one of the priciest resorts in the world. Although everyone thought Ashlee's rich fiancé was paying for the trip, many now think Ashlee paid for it herself. Ashlee had a lot of authority. With more than 133,000 followers, She was a prosperous influencer, businesswoman, and digital artist. She was successful and had her own money. Ashlee was probably the one who kept the fantasy alive if Joe's money was frozen or exhausted as a result of his company failure. Just picture the atmosphere in that space. You have a woman whose career is booming and a man whose professional life is in tatters. The furious arguments the staff overheard take on a whole new dimension if Ashlee was the one who paid for the engagement moon and the birthday vacation. Was money the reason for the fight? Was it because the lady Joe was meant to support was actually funding the wealthy lifestyle he projected? One important component of the problem is this financial strain. It explains why employees described Villa 25's atmosphere as unstable. The authorities are examining if this financial imbalance served as the catalyst for the last altercation as the investigation proceeds until late April 2026. Ashlee was a woman who respected hard effort and sincerity. The confrontation would have been catastrophic if she had learned the full scope of the financial catastrophe Joe was concealing. This chapter's shadow goes beyond a sad conclusion. It has to do with the secrets we retain to uphold our reputation. Joe McCann aspired to be seen as a titan. However, the truth about the missing millions might have finally surfaced in the solitude of a house in Zanzibar. Furthermore, as numerous examples have demonstrated, the repercussions of revealing such a large secret are frequently transformative. The investigation into Ashlee Robinson's death is shifting from the resort's white sands to the man she was meant to marry's complex personal history as the sun sets over the Indian Ocean in late April 2026. Many fans saw Joe McCann as the prosperous self-made cryptocurrency king who had at last found Ashlee to be his queen. However, when investigators delve deeper into his past, they are uncovering a trail of prior lives and hidden chapters that lend even more intrigue to the intense arguments that hotel employees observed. Who was Joe McCann before he met Ashlee Jenae? Is one of the most important topics the public is currently asking. According to a thorough study conducted by Fortune magazine on April 16, 2026, Joe's personal life was equally complicated as his financial one. According to records, Joe was previously wed to Shay Jackson in 2018. Like Ashlee, Shay worked in marketing and was much younger than Joe. Now, the specifics of that marriage are being closely examined. It was more than a straightforward split. There was a significant asset transfer at the end of that marriage, according to those close to his firm. As part of their legal transactions, shares from Joe's multi-million-dollar fund, Asymmetric, were allegedly transferred into Shay's name. This depicts a man whose high-stakes professional and personal relationships have always been closely intertwined. Joe loses a portion of his empire when he loses a partner, not just a friendship. However, a single marriage doesn't end the rumors. Receipts and unconfirmed rumors that Joe may have been married twice before are circulating in the internet world of late April 2026. Police have not yet formally confirmed the second marriage, but they are examining his older social media posts. Joe talks about having a daughter in these posts. This was shocking to a lot of Ashlee's fans and friends. Did Ashlee know the whole truth about Joe's past? Or was she just witnessing the version of Joe that he wished to present to the world, just like a lot of us? Because it reveals a trend, this concealed past is significant. Our man has a track record of having passionate, fast-paced relationships with younger, accomplished women. His financial situation appears to be linked to such partnerships each time. He was with Ashlee when he was at his best. He was with Shay when he was developing his brand. Now that his personal life is being dismantled by investigators and his fund has lost 80% of its worth, some in Zanzibar are wondering if the stress of his secret lives has finally reached a breaking point. The assertions that Ashlee may have learned these secrets during the trip are even more concerning. Recall that the hotel employees reported that the violence started practically as soon as they got there on April 4th. The ideal engagement would have devolved into a fight if Ashlee, a lady who founded her life on authenticity, had learned about hidden marriages, a child she was unaware of, or the real situation of his failing finances. Joe McCann is still stranded in Zanzibar without a passport as of April 19, 2026. Was Ashlee Jenae only the most recent episode in a lengthy, intricate tale as the public marvels at his previous marriages? Did she ultimately suffer the consequences of learning the truth that Joe McCann was making such an effort to conceal? It's not only in the room where she passed away. Joe brought years of secrets to the island. Time is the most important piece of evidence in any investigation. It provides us with information on when people moved, spoke, and acted. However, time seemed to have vanished in Ashlee Robinson's story. When we examine what happened on April 8th and 9th, 2026, we discover a huge gap that is beyond explanation. The world fell dark for 11 hours, leaving the truth in the shadows. We must examine the timetable that the hotel and the family have provided in order to comprehend this gap. Ashlee was discovered unconscious in her room on the evening of April 8th, according to the Zuri Zanzibar staff. Doctors battled to save her when she was taken to a nearby hospital. However, Ashlee's parents, Harry and Yolanda, were soundly resting at home, oblivious to the fact that Ashlee was fighting for her life in a hospital halfway across the globe. Joe McCann didn't pick up the phone to call them until April 9th, 11 hours after the incident. Consider the duration of 11 hours. A flight from New York to London is shorter than that. Joe didn't give Ashlee's parents a call during those 11 hours. He didn't give her closest pals a call. When he did call, the message was unclear. Yolanda recalls that Joe informed her that something had occurred 11 hours prior, but he maintained Ashlee's stability. She wasn't in critical condition, according to him. He did not claim that her life was in jeopardy. He instilled a false feeling of hope in the family. However, the quiet didn't stop there. Joe allegedly stopped talking after that one perplexing phone conversation. The Robinson family didn't hear anything about their daughter from the man she was meant to marry the next time. The hotel management was the source of it. They were responsible for breaking the news that Ashlee had passed away. For the family, this notification gap is among the most agonizing aspects of the narrative. Why wait 11 hours to call the people who loved her most if this was a tragic accident? Why tell them she was stable when she was actually dying? They inquire. This quiet speaks louder than words in a documentary on honesty and openness. Now, the family is struggling to make up those 11 hours. They are requesting all of the resort's security footage. The cameras from the lobby, the halls, and the villa entrances are what they want to see. They want to know exactly what Joe McCann did in those 11 hours. Was he in the medical facility? Was he somewhere else or in his own villa? The public has not yet had access to the videos as of April 19, 2026. The Robinson family is confident that the footage will align with the chronology and reveal the reality that the 11-hour quiet is attempting to conceal. They are searching for more than just the reason of death. They're trying to find the lost time. Because in situations like this, the most crucial secrets are frequently maintained during the quiet times. Ashlee Robinson's narrative is no longer merely a personal family tragedy as the investigation moves into late April 2026. It has become a worldwide movement. People are demanding the truth about the island of Zanzibar from all around the world. The streets, the internet, and even some of the world's top celebrities are the sources of the pressure. On April 13, 2026, the public discourse underwent a sea change. The well-known rapper Cardi B made her voice heard on that day. The inquiry was rocked by a comment she shared on social media. She wrote plainly that she didn't trust the local police's official narrative. A woman like Ashlee, who was enjoying her 31st birthday and a new engagement, would not choose to take her own life, Cardi B assured her millions of followers. Everything was altered by this one post. Millions of new people became aware of the case as a result. The same things that Ashlee's family had been saying started to come up. Ashlee was a successful, joyful, and energetic woman. She was quite cheerful. A new chapter in her life was beginning. When word leaked out that the initial hospital's medical report revealed an unidentifiable mark on her neck, the public's mistrust intensified. A mark that was inconsistent with the hotel's account. Harry Robinson, Ashlee's father, was acting at the highest levels as the internet was going crazy. He was not on vacation when he traveled to Washington, D.C. on April 14, 2026. He went to engage in combat. Harry met with the U.S. State Department to urge them to help. He informed the officials that the Zanzibari authorities were not providing his family with the openness they were entitled to. Harry's message was very obvious. All we want are answers. He is advocating for two main goals. He wants the FBI to become engaged in the inquiry first. Secondly, he is requesting access to the Zuri Zanzibar Resort's security footage. He thinks the cameras at such an exclusive hotel will show the true chronology of events. He needs to know who came and went from room 25 during those crucial times. Through a GoFundMe effort, the Robinson family has also received a tremendous amount of support. More than $53,000 had been donated as of April 16, 2026, to help Ashlee return home and cover the cost of an independent investigation. Her remains will be flown back to the U.S. for a second, independent autopsy with the help of this money. The family hopes that the evidence that was overlooked or disregarded abroad will be discovered by a U.S. medical examiner. The entire globe is observing and waiting as we stand here on April 19, 2026. The #Justice for Ashlee movement is expanding daily. The message is the same whether it comes from the quiet, resolute steps of a father in Washington or the shouts of famous people like Cardi B. Ashlee Robinson was a successful, beloved, and unforgettable woman. The world won't stop looking for the truth until the whole truth about what transpired in Zanzibar is revealed. Being a member of this community guarantees that you will be the first to know when new information or evidence emerges in the Ashlee Jenae case while we wait for more answers. To remain informed and support us in continuing the discussion, subscribe now. In the search for the truth, every voice counts.